Aloha fellow collectors and welcome to Long's Toys. Today we are taking a look at the DX Ultra Dimension Card EX New Generation Hero Set 01 from Ultraman New Generation Stars, which is a show they're doing right now on YouTube, kind of like a clip episode celebrating all the new generation heroes because this is going to be an anniversary year. It seems like all indications and rumors are pointing to the fact that they're not actually going to continue doing something for Gaia. They did something for Tiga, they did something for Dinah, and I think they're not going to finish out the trilogy because they're doing an anniversary season, which could be really cool. We'll have to see how it goes. But what they're doing right now as kind of a lead up to that is this kind of like clip episode type show on YouTube right now in kind of the off season for Ultraman called New Generation Stars. And I did watch a little bit of an episode. The DX Dimensionizer that we took a look at previously is featured in that show. And so they've done new EX cards to go along with the Dimensionizer. So the Dimensionizer can read all of Decker's cards, but I believe it is specifically meant to work with these EX sets, and this is the first of the two that have been shown so far. I don't know if there's going to be a third, fourth, fifth. I guess it depends on how much time they have until they actually announce the next Ultraman series. But yeah, so for right now, we know of two. This is the first of them. I have finally been able to track this one down. I got it on Amazon Japan. I have to admit, I did not expect it to come packaged like this. They're just in a stack here on a small bubble on card. I'm fine with it. I just was expecting them to be all laid out in a big, like, you know, giant cardboard rectangle like they usually are. I kind of prefer this, I'll be honest. It's kind of nice, small, compact. I like this style of packaging better. You have some nice artwork here on the right of all the new generation heroes, which is very cool. Over here, you get a full breakdown of the 10 that are included. So we have Decker Flash Type, we have Zet Original, we have X, we have Orb Origin, we have Taiga, we have Titus, we have Fuma, Ginga Victory, and Ginga Victory. So pretty cool. I think all but maybe 2 or 3 of these we got counterparts in Decker's toy line. So I'll do comparisons with them. And then, of course, we'll try all of these out in the Dimensionizer. And that's pretty much it. Not really much else to go over with the packaging. So I'm going to go ahead and get these cards out of here and we'll take a closer look. Alright, so we have our new stack of cards here, but I also wanted to bring out the Decker equivalent so we could do some comparisons. So first up here we have Ultraman Decker Flash Type. Really fun holofoil front here. All these new cards have gold backgrounds and are basically just close-ups of kind of like the head and bust of the hero. Still have the stats down here. Still have the kind of, you know, galaxy background. So I wanted to do a comparison here. So here is Ultraman Decker Flash Type. You can see that the barcodes here on the side are very, very different. And the barcodes here on the top of the back of the cards are also very different as well. So they are completely different cards. You can see here that the numbering system continues. So 0 is 61. We have number 62 here. And then I'll do a couple just to show you the differences. I won't go through all of them, but when we get to the Dimensionizer, the sounds are slightly different, and I'll show that off. So put those two off to the side. Here is Ultraman Zet Original. And then here is the Decker Ultra Dimension card counterpart. And again, you can see that those are very different. Next up, we have Ultraman X. Then we have Ultraman Orb Origin. So as you can see, we do have most of these already, but not every single one. Here is Ultraman Taiga. Now this is one that we did not have, at least I did not have, in the Decker Ultra Dimension card series. Here is Ultraman Titus. And then we also have Ultraman Fuma, so we're completing the trio from Taiga there. And this is another one I did not have in the Decker line. They might have done these in like the Choco cards or some of those like alternate ways to get cards. I just was never able to get a hold of any of them. Here is Ultraman Ginga. And then we do have a Decker Ultra Dimension card counterpart for him. Victory. And then the last one is Ginga Victory, which we did not have a Decker Ultra Dimension card for. So it's a nice set. Definitely, you know, some of the biggest heroes from the new generation heroes. I was just blanking on the term new generation heroes. In any case, it's a nice set of cards. I think they look great. I'm going to go ahead and bring in the Dimensionizer. I'll go through the sounds and I'll kind of show you, for the first couple at least, I'll do the new version, the EX version, as well as the original Ultra Dimension card version so you can hear the comparisons. Alright, so I wanted to do like maybe the first two of both kinds just to show you the difference. There's not much, but there is a little bit here. So let me make sure this is turned on. So we'll first load up the old version of the card. And then if we hit the button, so it just goes back around then. Just the one attack sound there. So now if we use the new card, so it sounds like the same three sounds on that side. So it sounds like you get an additional attack sound. And then we're back to the beginning there. So not a huge difference. Most of the sounds are the same, but you do get a second attack sound with the EX card as opposed to the original version. So I'm going to put those two off to the side, and we will try it again here with Zet Original. So, kind of the same situation as with Decker Flash type. We get the 3 stats over here, and then the 1 attack sound on this side. So again, sounds like the same 3 sounds over there. So there you go. That is new. He asked you to chant his name. So it's not, we actually have 3 different sounds that time. So the 2 additional sounds over the old version of the card. So that's actually kind of cool. So I just wanted to do the first couple just to show you the comparison. It sounds like it's mostly going to be additional sounds, attack sounds and things with this side. Sounds like the stats are always going to be the same, but we'll continue to go through the new cards and see if we get any more stats or anything like that. Alright, so we'll continue to go through the rest of the cards here. Next up we have Ultraman X. Okay, so we're back around there. Next up, we have Orb Origin.
Ultraman Orb! Orb Origin! 身長50メートル。体重5万トン。必殺技はResume光線。銀河の光が我を呼ぶ。
All right, up next we have Taiga.
Ultraman Tiger! 身長50メートル。体重4万トン。必殺技はストリームブラスター。光の勇者タイガー。
All right, this is a brand new one for Titus here.
Ultraman Titus! 身長55メートル。体重5万トン。必殺技はフラネルバスター。力の賢者タイガー。
And then we have another new one here for Fuma.
Ultraman Fuma! 身長48メートル。体重2万5000トン。必殺技は極性高圧手裏剣。風の覇者フーマ。
All right, up next we have Ginga.
Ultraman Ginga! 身長ミクロから無限大。体重0から無限大。
Interesting.
必殺技はギンガクロッシュート。ギンガーシュート。ギンガクロッシュート。
And then up next we have Victory.
Ultraman Victory! 身長ミクロから無限大。体重0から無限大。必殺技はエクストリームシュート。
And then last up we have Ginga Victory.
Ultraman Ginga Victory! 身長ミクロから無限大。体重0から無限大。必殺技はオートラフュージョンシュート。シャー
So overall, you do get some much better sound effects and attack sounds with these new cards as opposed to the older versions. It sounds like the stats for the most part are going to be the same, but the button over here that does the sound effects going to give you a lot more in terms of these new cards. The old cards only did one each. This time you get 2, 3, maybe even 4 in some instances. So very, very cool. So I've tried a couple of the ones that we already have, and I didn't really notice any differences in the D-Flasher, so I'm just going to do the 3 cards that I've never done before, because all the rest didn't have anything new sound-wise in the D-Flasher. So we'll start here with Titus.
Ultraman Titus!
Next up, Ultraman Fuma.
Ultra Dimension! Ultraman Fuma!
And then Ginga Victory.
Ultra Dimension! Ultraman Ginga Victory!
I'm going to go ahead and try Taiga, Titus, and Fuma, see if they're a combo in the dual sword here.
Tiger! Titus! Fuma! Strand, Planium, Light Wave, Strong!
Surprisingly, those 3 are not a combo, so they just did the 3 of their like attack sounds just back to back. Very interesting. I definitely would have bet that those 3 would be a combo together. I think this is a pretty fun set. I mean, yes, we do have a lot of these characters already, but it's a new design. You do get a lot more sounds out of the Dimensionizer with these EX cards as opposed to the original kind of Dimension card series cards from Decker. So it's a trade-off. I mean, if you're even continuing to collect these, like I said, the numbering system does continue on. So 0 being the first one of these that came with the Dimensionizer picks up at 61, where the Decker card series stopped at 60. So they are just considered the same card series continuing. But again, you're getting a lot of repeat characters. But with the Dimensionizer, at least, you are getting some new functionality with these new cards. It is nice that the Dimensionizer can read the old cards, but if you get the new cards that are meant to go with it, you're going to get even more functionality, which is kind of fun. They are, of course, backwards compatible with the D-Flasher, so we did hear some sounds for Titus, Fuma, and Ginga Victory. these cards don't make any new sounds in the D-Flasher. They're going to do the same as their old counterpart. They're only going to do the new sounds in the Dimensionizer. But again, these cards are not expensive. This 10-pack, I think, was somewhere in the area of $7 to $8. So the nice thing about the gimmick being cards, it's not really that expensive to collect. So even though you are getting some repeat characters, it's not that expensive. And you're getting at least new designs. They have the gold background. They have the close-up of like the head and bust of the character as opposed to the previous design. So they're different enough and they're cheap enough that I recommend doubling up on these so you can get some fun new phrases out of the Dimensionizer. Yeah, I recommend checking them out. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Please like, share, and subscribe. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and as always, thanks so much for watching.